this video, I spent 200 days in Minecraft Superflat with the sole goal of digging a pit for my future base. This video took a long time to make, so I'd really appreciate it if you could like or sub. It would help a lot. So let's get into the video. To start off day 1, I broke my bonus chest and ran over to a village. Luckily, my first village had a blacksmith, and I got this.
Let's see. Ooh!
From there I abandoned the village, and ran off to inflict damage upon another. As with village 1, there was a blacksmith with even better booty.
Oh, no obsidian, but we got 3 diamonds. Holy shit.
I was also able to steal all of their books, ensuring the illiteracy of these villagers. After a few more villages, I eventually stumbled upon the stronghold, which was floating 60 blocks up, and after looting one more village, sleeping and gathering the blocks I needed to reach it, I decided to explore.
Furnace comes in clutch, am I right? I spy.
Having made it up to the portal room, I lit up the spawner, but silverfish still spawned.
Okay, I really don't want to fight this guy. Because... yeah, where they at? I can hear it. Yeah, no. Oh, shit. Back off. No, back off, come. Ah! Oh, shit. Get me out of here, get me out of here. Oh, fuck. Oh, no.
Despite my best attempts, I had died. At this stage I was devastated, but luckily I had written down the coordinates and could make the journey to retrieve my loot. Before long, the stronghold was in my sight, yet not all of my loot had fallen. I needed to get up there fast, as the despawn timer was ticking. After gathering enough dirt, I desperately blocked up, and was able to retrieve the rest of my loot. Before anything else, I placed down my lifeline, and after a short tussle with the monotone worms, I blocked off the stronghold room, and began exploring the rest of the structure. The loot wasn't particularly good, apart from a few books, so I decided to go back to spawn where I could start my pit. After setting up a small base, planting trees, making myself an enchantment table, and incorrectly figuring out spawn chunks through repeatedly killing myself, I began digging out my first chunk. Unfortunately, my storage had completely filled, and I didn't realize for over 2 hours. At that time, I was pretty bummed until I realized I did fuck all. I mean, all that changed was I made a portal, dug cobble for an hour, which I would have cut out anyway. There are a few menial tasks like cutting wood, but in that time, literally nothing interesting happened. I also got more diamonds, made a shovel, and a pig, but for some reason, I never used them and opted for stone instead, as you can see when I crafted 14 stone shovels when there was a perfectly good diamond one. With all these shovels, I went and finished the first chunk before digging out the perimeter of my pit, which took fucking forever because I was using stone shovels.
So close. You have got to be fucking kidding me. Okay, somehow you didn't hit me. Where's the fucking idiot?
After my 1 block deep square perimeter was measured out, I decided to start a farm so that I could have renewable food. After using bone meal for a few seeds, I started to build a farm on top of the center chunk, which I'd already dug out.
Oh shit, that was dumb.
Just as I was near finishing the farm, I had a few unexpected guests on my land who were easily dealt with, but now I'd gotten the bad omen effect, meaning I couldn't rob the villagers without competition anymore. With the farm finished, I could now work on the triangular offcuts to the pits. As you might have seen in the thumbnail, my pit isn't a simple square, but an irregular convex polygon. At least that's what I think it is. It's the only shape I could find that resembles it. As I do not trust my counting skills in Minecraft, I decided to cut the corner off of the square as well, to make sure it was properly measured out. I only completed one side, but you can probably imagine how the shape will look when it's done. Because I'm still using stone shovels, that small section took me over an hour to complete. This process was boring as hell, so as a change of pace, I decided to literally go to hell, as in the nether. After looking around my horrendous spawn and taking a short trip back to the overworld to craft gold pants and get more food, I eventually stumbled across a warped forest, where I could easily get pearls for when I decided to fight the dragon. The section I was on was quite small, but I could tell there was more above, and decided to make a path through the wall up to the second level. But as I dug the tunnel, disaster struck.
Oh shit. Shit, 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 shit. No!
Luckily for me, I'd only taken all of my food, armor, and last iron sword, so this really wasn't an issue. It was only slightly annoying. Now, with food actually being a life-threatening issue, I needed to get some food some other way than my farm, so I decided to set up an AFK fish farm to get some food and hopefully some other good loot.
Oh, here we go.
Womp womp, that loot sucked. With a pretty shit AFK fish session under my belt, I decided to leave my hut to do something actually productive. I found a wandering trader outside who sold me absolutely nothing of use. Luck was not on my side, but I continued and decided to get rid of the gang of slimes that had gathered in my absence.
The slime. Oh my god, they're finally gone. Holy.
With my farm lush and fully grown, I could now harvest it, and I managed to get over half a stack of bread from the wheat, solving my food crisis. From here, I decided to go back to shoveling, using my favorite stone shovels. After a short while, a wandering trader showed up, and actually sold me something useful this time. Blue ice can be used like a cobble generator to create infinite basalt, and dripstone can also be used to make infinite lava. Although neither is as useful as sapling, it is still something that I need, as basalt is great for building and is a resource that I will definitely need to use later on, and lava is handy as it could be used to make automatic fuel. With my trading finished, I returned to digging dirt. This is a lot of work still to be done. It was at this point that I finally realized that stone shovels were not good enough to dig well over 100,000 blocks, so I decided to set up a villager trading hall, which would let me get hundreds of new and unique items, the main being mending and diamond tools. To start, I built up a room to store my business associates.
Alright, so now I just gotta grab a whole bunch of torches from around the village, because they're not very useful. And all the beds. Okay, that's all the villagers' beds. I'm just gonna grab their workstations as well.
With the trading room almost finished, I still need to grab some beds, lighting, and workstations, so I went on an adventure to find everything that I needed. With all of the resources gathered, I was able to finish off the build and move a few villages in.
most high-tech system in place, but I mean it works. Oh my god. Wait, that would be so much easier. I don't need this whole thing. Yes, there's a wandering trader. Acacia! Whoa!
3 different saplings. With the trader only having 38 possible trays, the chance of 3 of them being saplings is 1 in 27,000. The only issue was that I'm still poor to buy all 3. I could only get the acacia and spruce, so I have to get the jungle another day.
So here's spruce and acacia.
With the new trees placed and all my food given to the villagers, I decided to go AFK fishing again, still not having learned from the first time that it sucked. Of course, the loot was trash and I hadn't realized it at the time, but it was because the water source was too small to get treasure from. Feeling defeated, I left my hut to sleep when disaster struck.
Oh! Let me out of here, let me out of here. No! Oh, shit. Are the chests fine? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, this is bad. Okay. Why is there one there? Okay, you need to fuck off. Let me move. Okay. Get over here.
The slimes were defeated, and despite having died 3 times, I still came out on top. With them gone, I had to fix my base up and pick up all of the dirt that the creeper blew up. After finishing this, I set off to continue breeding by harvesting cow feed for the villagers to slop on. Looking around the hut, I realized I needed a few more workstations, namely the Fletcher's table, which at the time I thought I could only get from them naturally spawning in villages, not realizing there is gravel in the nether. So my stupid ass decided to set off to find them. After a 2,600 block journey, I found my first fletching table. Not deterred by this, I kept going and stumbled upon another wandering trader. With 2 more crops under my possession, I continued my search for fletching tables, eventually returning home after hours of searching, having gathered only 7. I also got a lot of armor and iron, both very useful for, well, keeping me alive. I'd also gotten a horse, which I named Horsey. I know, great name for a horse. I returned to my villages and placed down the fletching tables, as well as 1 cartography table. With my new fletchers, I could now trade sticks, so I set off to farm wood. With a simple line of trees set up, I decided to switch gears and path block all the slime chunks so that no more slimes could spawn around my base. To do this, I decided to use my diamond shovel in the only scenario where stone would have been better to use. I set up a cool transition and... BAM! All the slime chunks were pathed out. All in all, there were 20 chunks I needed to path over, with a total of 5,160 blocks covered. With this complete, I decided to go over to my villages to start trading for the first time. With all of my sticks traded, I decided to get a mending book, which is perhaps the most useful villager trade in the entire game. To do this, I would reset the villagers' trade over and over again by breaking their workstation. Each time I break their workstation, they would give me a random new trade. And this trade could either just be 3 emeralds for a bookshelf, or it could be our mending book. It was completely random.
Oh!
Although I had already gotten mending and it only took 10 minutes, it was far too expensive, being the max possible cost for mending. So I kept hoping for cheaper prices on my second librarian, which I soon got after even less time for 18 emeralds. As I had no need for 2 mending villagers, I started to try get another trade for the other villager. After half an hour's searching, I settled for the subpar Silk Touch book, as I knew I would need it at some stage. I looked both of their trades in and finally got my first mending book. Even though I had much better things to do, I decided to try tame a cat who began juking me left and right, making me look like a clown in front of my enemies.
No, 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 no. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm right here, come on. You stupid cat. Get back here. Yes, yeah. You stupid as hell. See, that's the most annoying thing. Just fucking accept it. Yes, finally. Yeah, take my fishy.
Now angry at the foul creature for embarrassing me, I decided to punish it by trapping it in a dirt box from which it would never escape.
No, no. You wanna go in the corner? You wanna go in the corner? Come on, this way. L. Cat.
With the cat stuck crying in the dark, I went back to the village to see what they traded when the little shit appeared.
What the fuck? What the fuck? You know, fine, you can stay here.
Given how lucrative sticks were, I decided to chop down more trees so that I could trade for more cool shit. With the wood harvested, I could now craft up all my sticks and trade it for some sweet Minecraft money. When the trading was done, I had successfully gotten 49 emeralds, which I accidentally spent in the span of 20 seconds. Now, you might be wondering, Juice, why did you get all your iron? Well, there's a pretty good reason. One of my villagers is a weaponsmith who can sell diamond shovels among other tools. The iron was needed as it's the only reasonable trade that they have, as everything else is either too expensive or too hard to obtain. With the iron remaining after my trades, I crafted an anvil and decided that now was time to return to the nether. Not wanting to make the same mistake as last time, I decided to make a ladder directly up instead of tunneling into the wall, ensuring that there would be no lava to take me out. To do this, I quickly gathered some materials. I had made it up only to realize I was on another small ledge. After looking around, however, I spotted an area of the forest that was large and open, so I decided to build over there.
Okay. Oh, fuck me. Quite difficult to navigate, as I have discovered. Let's go this way. I don't want to be here. I do not at all want to be here. I feel like there's stuff that way, but I don't want to go that way. Oh, whoa, that was weird music, but we found the red forest. Piglins, to be exact. Which I don't really want to start it with just yet, even though I got full, iron. I'd rather not. Oh man. Okay, I'm heading back.
After my short exploration, I had to return to base, as my pickaxe had broken and I ran out of blocks. On the way, I killed a few endermen, gathering 2 pearls, before heading through the portal.
Oh, fuck off. Fucking hate you. You suck ass. Oh, they're both after me now. Killed one. Come back. Thank you. I got 2 more pearls. Yeah, let me just head back to base. Okay, back in the overworld with nothing to show for it. That's great. I love that.
Sufficiently terrified of the nether now, I decided to go trade more iron with my weaponsmith. I quickly burned through the iron I had brought with me, getting him to emerald tier, now trading diamond axes. I decided to leave him for now and decided to start on making a bigger farm. After marking out some of the water and tilling a bit of the land, I decided to skip to when it was done.
Wait, 2, 1, and... Ka-chow! There's a farm now. Cowabunga.
With the farm done and my pockets overflowing with tradable items, I decided to go trade again. After a while, I gathered over 2 stacks of emeralds and finally maxed out the toolsmith, who gave this trade.
Alright, what did you get? A diamond sword. That is... I mean... I'll take one.
My sword is useful, but it ain't no diamond shovel. With this disappointing trade, I decided to trade a bit with the weaponsmith before getting rid of the rest of the sticks and finishing the session with the clerics. The clerics had traded me lapis, and with my 38 levels gained from all the trading, I decided to finally do some enchanting. After gathering all the bookshelves, I started with my pick, the most useless tool I own, and got efficiency 4 and unbreaking 3. My shovel was next, and got efficiency 3. I had to make a grindstone to try and enchant it again, and I got this enchant.
Ooh. Yes.
Immediately I put mending on the shovel and named it. You should definitely, by the way. And I finally had it maxed, apart from efficiency 5, but that makes absolutely no difference as it already insta-mines. After testing my new baby out, I decided to put it to good use, and started clearing a few sections of the pit. I decided to clear out all the slime chunks fully, so that the pathed areas would now become fully empty. After a while, my shovel was in the red, and I needed to do some trading to repair it again. I decided to harvest my farm in order to get the crops needed to trade. In the middle of my trading session, another wandering trader spawned, who sold both melon and pumpkin seeds. Another incredibly rare trade being 1 in 1,090, although I immediately shoved them both in a chest and completely forgot about them for like 50 days. After finishing my trading, I finally dug out all the slime chunks, leaving my world a wholly slimeless mess. On top of that, I had fully filled out my farm with over 10 rows of sugarcane. My next step is to really get started on the bulk of the digging. To do this, I began digging out all of the offcuts that extended out of the square. After completing one of these offcuts, my shovel was heavily damaged, so I needed to trade after every offcut I completed. As always, I chopped down a whole bunch of trees and also harvested some of my farm, and ran over to the village to trade all of my goodies away. At this stage, I had managed to max out an armorer, and got myself a shiny pair of diamond boots. With this trade, my shovel was almost maxed, with like 3 durability to go, so I decided to just get to digging. This time around, I kept recording, so you guys get to see a cool digging montage. With the second offcut finished, I had to do more trading. After recovering my runaway horse, I farmed my carrots, traded them all away, and got started on a little side mission. As I had the maxed out armorer, I decided to go for full diamond armor, which I could then enchant to become the most powerful being on the planet.
So, yep. There's the helmet. There's the chest plate. Take the iron stuff off. Full diamond.
With the armor gathered, I was now unstoppable, as the slimes were barely able to damage me. With this newfound power, I got back to digging, starting a second montage.
It's done. It's done. I done it. I done it.
Although I had finished the elf cut, I desperately needed to trade again, using good old wood. I sure hope you enjoyed that woodcutting section, because it took me hours to edit. And now that I have all the wood, I can go over to my village and get to trading. This trade is big, as when I do finally decide to kill the dragon, I don't need to farm pearls and have a near infinite supply of them. Shortly after I finished my trading, and it was time to take out the final offcut of the pit.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna cut back to once I'm done.
With an aerial view, you can really see how this pit is shaping out. As these offcuts are all done, I now just have to dig the square out, and the project will be finished. The first step in this process is to remove the outermost chunks of the squares, essentially cutting the square into a smaller square. Before I can do that though, it's back to trading, as my shovel is 2mm from not existing anymore. See those trees? Well, now you're done. They're gone, and I have nearly half a stack of stacks of logs, with a valuation of over 500 emeralds. After trading away 9 stacks, fully repairing my shovel, and then returning it back down to grey, I returned to trading and finally got a weaponsmith up to level 2, even though I don't actually need a weaponsmith. Instead of wasting my emeralds on him even more, I decided to stock up on mending books, as I needed them on every piece of gear. With 12 mending books stored in my chest, I thought that now would be a good time to max out my armor and tools, as I thought I should probably go beat the game now, since the world was already 110 days old. Initially, the enchanting wasn't so bad, as I got protection 4 on my second armor enchant, and a really good enchant on my sword, but it started to go downhill, and I began to regret my decision of maxing out my armor, as I kept getting terrible enchants, yet I kept going for at least 3 hours, wasting every single log I collected, as well as more from trees that I chopped down. By the end of my enchanting mania, my armor and tools weren't even maxed, but the enchantments on them were pretty good. After a lot more trading with the toolsmith to max them out, and killing my horses, clearing out my golems, setting up my tree farm properly, and placing a lot more storage for my growing collection of dirt, I finally returned to digging.
Where is it? Let's go! First CD, first disc. I got blocks. Wow, that's amazing. Let's go. there we go, it's done. Alright, up to the top. Look. Wow. Oh, that already looks so cool.
With 2 sides of the square down by 1 chunk, I now needed to repair my shovel, so I quickly gathered some wood and went trading, as I have done 1,000,000 times already and will do 1,000,000 times more. Before I got to the village though, I spotted a few pillagers, and decided that I should do a raid.
I swear this isn't scripted. I may have just started filming, but I swear to God they were not there before. I swear this is... What? What? No, what? Huh? What? Dude, I promise, it's not scripted. Okay. I swear to God, it's not scripted.
With this incredibly useful wandering trader, I got both dark oak and cactus, 2 things that I could farm. With the trader dealt with, I prepared for the raid and took out the villagers before running over to the village to start the battle.
Okay, there it is, it's starting. I gotta quickly get over here, block that off. Where they spawn? Over there. Can I even hit them? Wait! Wait, I can just let the iron golems do everything. Yeah. Oh no. Dropped his banner. No, where are they? Oh. Same spot. Ooh. Uh-oh. We can jump? Surprisingly. Oh, I've run out of arrows. That is no good. Come over here. Where are you down here? Oh, this is not gonna go as well as I... Ooh. I gotta do melee. Okay, I killed one of the witches. Now, you can just kind of drag him in. The witch. L. Oh man, I wish I had arrows. So right now, all of that is useless. Uh-oh, Vindicator. Vixers. I need to take that dude out. No! I need to get out of here. Come over here. Oh my god. Oh, save me, Iron Golem. Save me. Oh. Oh my god, I did it. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, are the villagers alright?
By utilizing the iron golems, I was able to take the raiders out with ease to receive Hero of the Village and a Totem of Undying. I then decided to do more trading before realizing the villagers threw shit at me for saving their village.
What? What do you want me to do? Why is there a book? What? Or do they just throw shit at you? Oh, they do?
Knowing this, I decided to AFK the rest of my Hero of the Village so that I could hopefully get some cool stuff.
Alright, so it seems Hero of the Village just run out.
By the time Hero of the Village effect ran out, I had managed to get some pretty cool loot, which I stored away for future videos. From here, I decided to make animal pens for cows and sheep. I had started this in my Enchanting Mania era, but only managed to get sheep. For a while I was confused, and after doing research I realized that it was because my passive mob cap had been reached, so no new cows could spawn. So I decided to kill every non-essential passive mob until I got 2 cows.
Yeah, cows. Oh, okay. Yes. Where's the? I need that. There's 4 of them. I only need 2, but I might as well take them all. Alright, well, I mean, come in here. You're stuck now. And now I force you to have children.
With the cows now secure in their pen, I could return to foraging and deal making to fix my excavation tool before going back down to the dirt mines.
Come on, just don't break. So let's ask. Ooh. So I can get my border. Oh. Huh. Let's just chuck an egg. No chicken. And it's done. There we go, let me just throw those away so I can just grab a little bit more dirt.
After having repaired my shovel a second time, I was finally able to complete the 1 chunk ring off of the square. With this section done, I needed to move on to the second ring, and to do that I had to remove my farm. At this stage, I didn't really need the resources, so I didn't hesitate and steamrolled the entire thing. With the farm gone, I could begin work on the second ring, but before that I felt it was time to finally beat the game. I had been wanting an Elytra for ages, and if I didn't beat the dragon, this couldn't really be called a Minecraft video. To do this, however, I needed to find the fortress, so off to the Nether I went.
Hey, chill. Whoa. Find them, like we're looking at mob counts. Oh.
After 30 minutes of stumbling around in the Nether, I finally found the fortress, and quickly made myself a pathway back to my portal to make sure I wouldn't get lost on the way back.
Oh, okay, bro. You scared the shit out of me.
With the path done, I could finally explore the fortress. After taking out all the blazes I needed, I looked over the rest of the fortress and found a few goodies, the main being netherwort, another crop I could farm. I also got jump scared by a wither skeleton.
Ah! Oh my god. Over here, over here.
As there was nothing else I needed from the nether, I decided to return to the overworld.
Holy. I'm in the overworld. I'm back everyone. I made it.
Now in the overworld, I could make my eyes of Ender and return to the stronghold.
Any second it should pop up actually. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, yo! I called that! I totally called that! We totally called it.
Once there, I set up base in the stronghold room, where I had some backup tools and armor in case I died. Then, once I was ready, I placed all the eyes and finally entered the portal.
Yes! Let's go. Okay.
And with that, I had beat the game. I had unintentionally been knocked into the portal, so I returned back through to place down a chest with the stuff I didn't need with me, so I could come back later for it. With all that set up, I went over to the end gateway and teleported through.
Scary, man. Let's throw the pearl so I can get over to one of the main islands, right? So now, goal is Elytra. I wanna fly. Okay, I'ma just pearl. Oh, okay. Don't do that again. Need to remember this is a really dangerous dimension. So I gotta be a bit more careful than I was just then. Cause that could have ended bad. Please? Oh!
Despite coming face to face with my own mortality not 5 minutes ago, I had decided to not heed my own advice and had failed a pearl throw to fall to my death.
No. No. Oh man. kill me, man. Why are there two of them? Oh. All of it. All of it's gone.
After wallowing in self-pity for a few minutes, I decided to get the world back in check. Although I had lost a lot, I was able to get full diamond gear again in only 5 minutes, and set off again to retrieve what I had left in that chest. If I still had my shovel and axe, I could still finish the video in under 200 days. I decided this time to set off with my horse, as there was no time to waste. Given how long the horse had been with me and how many times he attempted to escape, I decided to do the right thing and leave him in the wilderness where he could finally be free.
Kill the horse, not me.
Now back at the stronghold, I jumped through the portal, ran over to the chest and picked up all more stuff. I didn't dare try to find the end city again, and returned to the overworld to continue the true mission of the world, the pit. From here on out, I have only one goal: digging. If this project is going to be finished within a reasonable time frame, I need to focus on nothing but digging. Editor me, prepare the epic montage.
Alrighty, it is done. Time for the grand reveal. Are you guys ready? You guys ready for this? Finally finished it.
In total, I collected 159,682 dirt, spending 43 hours to achieve this number.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and see you next time.